Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. It's time to start working on clue number 9, and you know what this means. This is the penultimate, or next to last, clue for the puzzle mystery quilt of Village Green. So excited to see how this quilt comes together, and don't forget that next month in November, Cotton Cuts will be doing the live reveal. I hope to be a part of that, so make sure to stay tuned to the Cotton Cuts social media as well as my social media. All the details will be available for what time, when, where, all that kind of stuff. Make sure to check that out and get ready for the big reveal. I cannot wait to see what it looks like. I hope this time I don't have any falling poles in the reveal if I'm a part of it. Yeah, that was, remember last time for this one? Yeah.
Further ado, can you show us your San Marco, please?
Absolutely. I'd love to show you my San Marco. By the way, I've got to say, this is probably my favorite puzzle mystery quilt that I've done. It's absolutely stunning. And I love how it all looks.
Those are big words, because I know how much you loved your your Electron. It's okay. We're live television right here, Ian. This is how it works.
Sorry about that. Okay, there we go.
So they say for live television should never have dogs or kids. And now we can add a wobbly poles. That was, but I liked the effect. That was awesome. That was awesome, Ian. Well done.
Well, here it is. Wobbly poles and all. Here. All right, let's go ahead and put together clue number 9 for Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Village Green. All right, I have my clue packet 9. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, starting off, we've got 8 small triangles of fabric B. We have 8 small triangles of fabric A. We have 8 small triangles of fabric C. Next up, we have 4 large triangles of fabric F. We have 4 large triangles of fabric B. I'm running out of room, so we got 4 large triangles of fabric A. We have 4 large rectangles of fabric C. We have 4 rectangles of fabric D. And lastly, we got 4 rectangles of fabric F. Pretty simple. Almost everything is 4 except for our smaller triangles. Those are 8. I'm going to go ahead and put everything on the table next to me, and we'll get started with step number 1. All right, starting off with step number 1, it says to join a small triangle of A to the top left. I always go right first. Top left of a fabric F triangle. So we have our large triangle F, small triangle of A. We're going to be joining those together first on the left side, then we're going to press and do that again on the right side. And yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're making flying geese. Attach the left, press, then attach the right, and we'll be done with step number 1. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to stop in between pressing both sides, so I'll come back when I have completed sewing and working on pressing the right side onto the final piece. All right, I've sewn all 4 of these together, and now I have pressed all of them out. Looks like we're going to be setting these off to the side for the moment and moving on to step number 2. All right, moving on to step number 2, it says to join a small B triangle to the top left of a large A triangle. We're going to press that, and then we're going to go to our small triangle on the right, and then we're going to press that out. Remember, we're always pressing away from our center, so we're just going to be creating some more flying geese like we did in step 1, and I'll come back when I'm finishing out pressing them. Okay, I have sewn all 4 of these together. I'm now pressing out the final one just like that. So we have finished step 2. We're going to move on to step 3, and shockingly, it's the same idea. So let's go ahead and move on to step number 3. Okay, moving on to step number 3, same thing that we did in step 1 and 2. We're going to join a small triangle of C to the top left of a large triangle of B. And then we're going to press that and then join a small triangle to the top right of our B fabric. So it's going to form yet another flying geese block just like this, and I'll come back when I'm pressing out the final side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and press this out. Final one there. All right, we have put all 4 of those together. It's now time to move on to step number 4. Okay, moving on to step number 4, it says to join a step 2 unit, which is our middle one here, above a step 1 unit, which is our first one down here. And then we're going to join a step 3 unit above that. So basically, we're creating the shape of the chevrons by matching up our fabrics here. So we're going to be just forming a row just like this. I'm going to go ahead and sew all these together, and I'll come back when it's time to press it out. Okay, I have sewn all 4 of those together, and we're pressing towards the bottom, so in the opposite direction of the arrows or chevrons. So I'm going to go ahead and press these towards the bottom. Mine came out a little wrinkly because we do have a lot of fabric at those points, so it is coming out to be a little wrinkly, but that is certainly okay, no problem for me at least. So there we go. All right, I have all 4 of those put together. We're going to set these aside for just a moment and move on to step number 5. Okay, moving on to step number 5, it says to join an F rectangle above a D rectangle. So we'll put our F fabric on top of our D fabric, and then we're going to join in a C rectangle on the bottom of that. So we're going F fabric, D fabric, C fabric. We're going to make 4 of these in total, and I'll come back when it's time to press it out. All right, I have sewn all 4 of those together. I'm pressing downwards towards my C fabric. In my case, it's the pink fabric, which I never thought I would see in a Halloween quilt, but I'm very excited to see what it looks like when it all comes together. Pink is not a very traditional Halloween color, but I think this is kind of a non-traditional Halloween quilt, and I kind of like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to step number 5, or excuse me, step number 6. We finished 5, now we're moving to 6. Okay, moving on to step number 6, it says to rotate step 4 so that the large triangles point downwards, then join a step 5 unit to the right. So you'll know that you've done it correctly when your F fabric and F fabric match up, and your C fabric and your C fabric match up. So C should literally be touching your C fabric on our strip over here, and then your F fabric, although it is not directly touching, is very close and in line with your strips. So this is what it should look like: F and F, A and D, B and C. So it should look like that. I hope that makes sense. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sew this together. I'm going to be focusing on, whenever you put these together, they nest. So I'm going to be mainly focusing on making sure that I get my nested seams aligned right here and right here. I'll come back when it's time to press out the final time. All right, I have sewn all 4 of those together, and that brings us to the end almost. We are very gosh darn close because we don't know what it looks like, but remember, we get our final Clue 10 next month, and I'll hopefully be a part of the big reveal. I cannot wait to see what this one looks like when it comes together. And then, of course, hopefully I will be a part of that big reveal with Cotton Cuts. Make sure to check out the social media of Cotton Cuts, and I will keep you updated as well. But this is Clue 9, and next month we get Clue 10 and see how it all fits together. So I can't wait to show you how to put the final assembly together of your quilt next month. Stay tuned for that.